A pleasure to meet all at last, and well, right now, it is literally 3 a.m. right now, and I do have myself a nice day off to be able to have as much time to work on my stuff as I can, so I'm practically cranking it all in all day and all night, but just to ensure the fact that I'm actually able to keep up to date with all things. And of course, if you're familiar with the fact that I've had a huge time gap that's happened throughout most of February 2023, then I really want to apologize for any of that. You know, a huge amount of time had passed because of various complications that have arisen, mainly because of my other jobs that I've taken up on just to help keep up to date with my bills, my insurance and medical bills and whatnot. That's a huge problem in life nowadays. Things are getting way too expensive, way too quickly, and nobody is doing anything to stop it. So, we're certainly not going to be living life like anywhere pre-2019 when all this happened. All this started, and well, now it seems like we're going to be living the after effects of this whole disaster for years to come, it seems. I don't see any sign of it slowing down by this point. Here in 2023, just knowing the fact that we have to pay $3 a gallon just for fueling our vehicles now. And granted, my vehicle does have a smaller tank than most. So 10 gallons, $3 means, well, 30 just to fill up the tank. But really considering the facts here, inflation is just too great. And even with the many efforts that have been going onwards nowadays as a way to help slow them down or even reverse them, it's just not enough. But looking back, I'd see just how tough it is for a lot of people nowadays. I probably got it easy only because I'm paying a much smaller amount just to keep my studio intact. And what we got here is a whole new era of life. Probably the consequences that we get for surviving a pandemic. I wouldn't be surprised about that even. Not at all surprised. But you know, GT7 or GT Sport, I honestly don't feel like why they didn't just call this Gran Turismo 7 and the latest one Gran Turismo 8. Because this is the 7th game in the series, and GT Sport truly is a good representation, a way to actually continue the series after GT6 not only gave us a whole new appreciation for the franchise, but looking back at what we've had from the latest games for the PlayStation 3 before the PlayStation 4 started hitting the market, it just seems that Gran Turismo 6, it was definitely the best, the last possible chance that the PlayStation 3 could have ever lived on the market before the days of the PlayStation 4 started coming around. Then again, why would they continue making PlayStation 3 games after November 2013? I feel like the same question could also be iterated for PlayStation 4. Why are there still PS4 games out there? Or more importantly, why are PlayStation 5 games being ported to the PS4 when everybody knows that nowadays the PlayStation 5 has no scarcity? There's nothing to hide anymore. It is full on all throughout the market. And nowadays, people can just buy it in stores even. They're literally bringing in $600 pieces of hardware into the stores. 2.5 years it took, but better late than never, right? It was definitely a risky moment back when it first came out in September 2020, but it seems now that has since relaxed to a point where the market is now going to be a little more open and not as restrictive as it was firsthand. I mean, thinking about the fact that we've gone ahead and bought out almost everything we could as soon as the pandemic even started. Medical supplies, for the most part, were a huge part of it. But being that we were stuck in the quarantine, we knew that we'd have to stock up on everything that we needed. Food, water, tools, anything. Because it was obviously not legal to just go around and not do anything essential. But it just seems now we're not going to be in that situation anymore. We got no reason to hide ever again. We don't have to hide the facts. The truth is out there. The pandemic is over. And now I just feel more confident that moving forward we are going to have a bigger, brighter future. As soon as we clear up other issues that we've also gotten a hold of, then I'm more than sure we'll go back to being a simple utopia that we've meant to be for many, many years. And why people out there want to start doing all these things to help push back progress that we've worked so hard to achieve makes no sense. But yeah, you know, apart from GT Sport, apart from all the other games I've done so far, we got Minecraft, we got Ark, we got Until Dawn, and I've got a few others in line as well, but at least for this very moment, yeah, what we just saw right there just spun right out. Alright though, but it's not a very hard way to get back on the track easily. But once again, I really do feel that nowadays we're definitely going to have ourselves quite a ride. Seeing that we've gone through a ton of issues, a lot of known bits and pieces, mojo of all sorts, I'm actually going to have bigger and better projects come by. And we also can't forget about the fact that there's also been numerous times actually where there will be premieres of upcoming projects, and it does seem that they're already getting attention. I'm seeing likes all throughout, and considering how many premieres there are, even there's well over 400 of them right now, which is crazy. But considering the fact that I only